Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. All right, today I have a message and I also have some questions for Nat Turner, the owner of PSA, or one of the owners of PSA, and now Goldin Auctions. All right, why would you acquire Goldin Auctions when you could take the cards that are graded at your company and then have these cards auctioned off at Goldin? So a lot of people have figured out this potentially could be a conflict of interest. You, in a statement, said that Goldin is going to run independently. But here's the thing: PSA right now grades the cards. They can purposely grade cards much harsher than it has in the past. For instance, I got some cards back, and just looking at it, they were graded much harsher. Other commenters on YouTube, individuals involved in group submitters or that are part of group submitters, they're getting cards that are much, much, much worse than before. So a 9 would turn out to be a 6 or a 7. And I had one commenter state that on one of the channels, they took a 6 PSA, they cracked it, sent it to BGS, it became a 10. Can I confirm all of that? No. But there is a chatter among many people who aren't crazy, who aren't conspiracy theorists, indicating that their cards are much worse than what they normally would be. Add insult to injury, why did you make this announcement of the purchase of Goldin Auctions when your firm just had a price increase on Express? Yes, you did allow more cards to come to PSA, but who in their right mind would pay $200 for an Express order when the card value is $2,500 or less? And what's the time frame of when the card's going to come? Who knows at this point? Why did you do this? Do you and your partners think we are dumb? It's easy to hide the fact that your firm has potentially millions and millions of cards in the backlog. Darren Ravel stated a few months ago the backlog could be 10 million. It appears that you and your buddies are trying to push the goalpost even further. Now, my question for you is, why would you do something like this that is going to piss off many individuals? Are you betting on time? Are you betting on the huge cash flow that you're getting from all these cars that are in backlog? Because ultimately, many people are now going to go to SGC. And in addition, if you guys notice another competitor starts to get better, you guys can easily manipulate what you do now at PSA. You could purposely, like I mentioned, grade lower to artificially boost the prices of whatever cards that are left in the marketplace. Now, once again, you may be correct that, you know what, I'm not trying to do any harm. I'm just trying to improve Goldin Auctions. I'm a huge enthusiast, etc. Now, that being said, if you're an enthusiast in the hobby, why would you create the perception that you could have a huge conflict of interest? In the securities market, if I work for a publicly traded company, I cannot trade that stock. And in addition, there's a lot of things going on where if another individual audits a company, it's really hard for them to work for the company that they audited because of conflict of interest. For private companies, it could be done much, much, much more easily. And you don't need to deal with regulators. So I'm trying to be very civil here, Mr. Turner. Why did you do all of this? It just creates the perception that you are a sleazy individual. Sure, you're making the rounds on YouTube. However, are you just doing this so people will not criticize you, will not be harsh with you? I do not expect an interview with you anytime soon, nor do I plan to interview many of the big guys in these companies, because right now we are probably going to be going through a hard crash in the next few years. Like I mentioned, what we saw the last few months, that's nothing. We haven't seen anything yet. So I would like to hear a response from you. There are a lot of angry people. What are you going to do to make sure that all of us don't go to SGC? Because ultimately, if you're doing these type of things, you're making people lose confidence in PSA. And ultimately, while your firm, you and your buddies, you may not be affected for the next one or maybe the next 16 to 18 months. What happens when times go tough? So what are you going to do to win over fans? Are you just going to lower prices to try to win back your competition that you lost? I am quite interested in what you have to say. Thanks.